What if you could take one long video, turn it into several shorts with AI, and sell that as a service? This isn't a theory. I found people on Fiverr already offering this exact service, with real packages, real reviews, and even orders in their queue. But here's where it gets interesting. You don't need to start by building an AI company. You don't need to create your own product. You don't even need to show your face. You're basically helping someone turn content they already have into more content they can publish. But can a beginner actually do this? Where do you find the clients? What exactly do you need to deliver? And how much can you realistically charge? Let's break down the entire process. Let's start with the simplest question. Why would anyone pay you to make shorts? Because making shorts takes time. Imagine you're a podcast creator, just recorded a 1-hour episode. Inside that 1 hour are dozens of moments that could become separate pieces of content, but someone still has to find those moments, cut them, add captions, dot resize the video, clean up the audio, add motion. And make sure the first few seconds are actually interesting. Doing that for one video is manageable. Doing it for every episode is a completely different story. That's the problem you're solving. You're not selling an AI tool, you're selling content production and time savings. And that's a much better way to think about this opportunity. Now let's see whether this is actually a service people sell. Open Fiverr and search for something like podcast shorts or podcast video editing. And don't just look at the price, look at what the seller is actually offering. For example, I found a current Fiverr listing starting at $20 for a podcast short. The listing shows 37 reviews and 2 orders in queue. Another listing starts at $15 for one podcast reel and shows 48 reviews and 5 orders in queue. Now this does not mean a beginner will automatically get 5 clients, and it definitely doesn't mean these sellers are making thousands of dollars every month. What it does show is something much simpler. There is an existing marketplace for this service, people are already offering it, buyers can already find it, and some listings have visible demand signals. That's the part we care about. And if you're finding this useful so far, hit the like button, it helps me know you want more real AI earning ideas like this. And if you're new here, subscribe to AI Profit Lab, because I'll be testing more of these ideas step by step. So what would you actually do for a client? Let's say they send you a podcast episode. First, you need to understand the content. You can use AI to transcribe the video and help identify potentially strong moments. But here's something important. Don't let AI make every decision for you. I might find a section that looks interesting on paper but makes no sense without context. So you watch the clip, you check the beginning. You ask, would I stop scrolling for this? If the answer is no, find a better moment. Once you have the clip, you edit it, start with a strong hook, remove unnecessary pauses, the readable captions or gears zooms, or B-roll when they actually help, and keep the video vertical. The goal isn't to throw 50 effects onto the screen. The goal is to make the content easier and more interesting to watch, then export. One finished short, repeat the process, and now one long form video can become multiple pieces of short form content. But here's where most beginners make a mistake. They learn the editing, they create a Fiverr gig, and then they wait, nothing happens, because having a skill and having a client are two completely different things. So instead of waiting for Fiverr to magically send you orders, you can also go where potential clients already are. YouTube, look for creators who consistently publish long videos, podcasters, business creators, coaches.consultants, real estate creators. Fitness creators then look at their shorts. If they're publishing long videos every week but barely producing shorts, you may have found a potential lead. You don't need to promise millions of views. You don't need to say you're an AI expert. You simply offer to solve a problem. Here's a simple approach. Find a creator with a recent long form video. Watch enough of it to find one strong moment. Create a short sample if you have permission to use the content, or prepare a clearly labeled private/spec sample where appropriate. Then send a short message, something like, I noticed you have a lot of long form content. I made a sample showing how one of your episodes could be repurposed into a short. If you like this style, I can help you turn more episodes into short form content. That's it. No giant paragraph. No fake income promises. No, I will make your video viral. You're simply showing them a solution. And if they like the sample, you can discuss a paid package. Before we continue, if you know someone who's trying to start an online side hustle, share this video with them. It might give them a better idea than another random. Get rich with AI video. Now let's talk about pricing. Don't start by asking, how can I make $1,000? Ask, what can I deliver really well? You could start with a small trial, 1 short, then offer a package, 5 shorts, then once you've proven your quality, you can move toward larger or monthly packages. The Fiverr listings we looked at show that sellers use different pricing structures, from individual shorts to larger packages. That gives you an idea of what the market looks like. But your actual price should depend on your skill, editing quality, turnaround time, revisions, and what you're delivering. And remember, $100 order doesn't mean $100 profit. You still have your time, software revisions, communication, and other costs. So don't build your business around a screenshot of someone else's Fiverr price. Build it around a service you can repeatedly deliver. Oh, is this easy money? No. And that's exactly why I think it's more interesting than most AI passive income ideas. AI can help you work faster, but you still need a real skill. You still need customers, and you still need to deliver something useful. The opportunity isn't. AI makes money for you, The opportunity is AI helps you provide a service faster. That's a completely different business model. And if you can become good at that service, one client can potentially turn into recurring work. One podcast episode can become several shorts can become a package, and a package can become a monthly service. That's the part I'd focus on. So if you're looking for an AI side hustle you can actually test instead of another, get rich with AI fantasy, this is one I'd put on the list. Start small, don't learn the editing, create a sample. Find creators who need more short form content and try to get that first client. You don't need hundreds of clients, you need one person willing to pay you for a useful result. And once you understand how to create that result consistently, you have something much more valuable than an AI trick. You have a service. If this video helped you understand how this actually works, hit like, subscribe to AI Profit Lab, and share this with someone who wants to learn how to make money with AI. And if you want to see me actually create one of these shorts from start to finish, watch the next video.